Good day, guys. 今天呢，我们讲的题目呢是 Unions。我们来把这篇文章先通读一遍。Unions take the power out of the employees' hands on many issues. There are examples of cases where workers were engaging in sexual or racial harassment, but were protected by their unions and allowed to keep their jobs. Poor workers and excellent workers will receive the same pay and raises, giving no reason for a person to work harder than necessary at their job. 好，我们把这篇文章呢分成几个部分来看一下。首先，第一句话比较简单，对不对 ？Unions take the power out of the employees' hands on many issues。这里的重点是什么 ？Out of 连读 ，Unions take the power。我没有读成 take the power，take the power。K 要注意了，做出口型。OK， 这 K 呢我们不需要发出来，不用说成 Unions take the power。Take the power 这是错的 ，Unions take the power out of the employees' hands on many issues。我再读一遍 ，Unions take the power out of the employees' hands on many issues。当你把这个 K 的口型做到位，不发这个音的时候呢，一样听得非常的清楚。OK， 第二部分 ，there are examples of cases， 这里呢就是个连读 ，there are。OK， 不是 there are， 是 there are example of cases。这里呢又是一部分 example of cases， 不要读成 there are example of cases where 是错的 ，there are example of cases tiny pause where workers were engaging in sexual or racial harassment。不要读成 harassment，OK，harassment，but were protected， 不用读成 but were protected， 我们直接就说。But were protected， 这个 t 做出口型，不用发这个音。But were protected by their unions and allowed。其实呢，很多人说老师这个 allowed 后面加个 to， 我们该怎么办？如果是个 native speaker 的发音的话，他会把这个 allow 这个单词呢，稍微的有一点拖音 ，allow to， 一般这个呢就代表一个过去式。OK， 很多情况下就是这样的 ，allowed to。你说老师我不太肯定，我这个比较难发，那你可以读成 and allowed to， and allowed to， and allowed to， 你们听到了吗 ？OK， 这个 D 呢非常的弱。当你把口型做到位的时候呢，其实这个音呢是可以听清楚的。And allowed to keep their jobs， 这个 and 这个 D 呢也是可以把它吞掉的。OK， 好，我们来读一下这一块。There are example of cases where workers were engaged in sexual or racial harassment, but were protected by their unions and allowed to keep their jobs。最后一部分。Poor workers and excellent workers. Poor workers and excellent workers often receive the same pay and raises. 我们是说过，看到 and 可以停顿，但当然是一个单词，是一个单词和另外一个单词在一起的时候 and 连接，那肯定不能停，对不对？一个整体 pay and raises. Giving, OK， 不要读成 given. Giving no reason for a person. Giving no reason for a person to work harder than necessary at their jobs. At their jobs 不是 at their job 就错了 ，OK？ 这一块我们再读一下 ：Poor workers and excellent workers often receive the same pay and raises, giving no reason for a person to work harder than necessary at their jobs. 如果你要停顿的话呢，在 to 前面 ，giving no reason for a person。Okay, to work harder than necessary at their jobs. Okay, 我们把整篇文章呢读一遍。Unions take the power out of the employees' hands on many issues. There are examples of cases where workers were engaged in sexual or racial harassment, but were protected by their unions and allowed to keep their jobs. Poor workers and excellent workers often receive the same pay and raises, giving no reason for a person to work harder than necessary at their job. All right, guys. Thank you very much, guys. See you tomorrow.